Hello all, welcome back to another video, Early Signs of Autism. Do you know the great scientist Albert Einstein could be diagnosed with autism if he was alive today? But we cannot give a diagnosis to a deceased person after these many years since the data may not be reliable. Autism spectrum disorders refers to the umbrella term of neurodevelopmental disorders with deficits in social communication and interaction and restricted or repetitive behaviors of interest. Autism spectrum disorders includes autistic disorder, Asperger's syndrome, pervasive developmental disorder, childhood disintegrative disorder, Rett's disorder. Parents may initially notice early signs like delayed or infrequent babbling, delayed development of vowel sounds like mama, dada, tata, delays in motor development including delayed rolling over, pushing up and crawling. Further, parents can see deficits in the following areas: persistent deficit in social communication and social interaction. Sometimes we can see deficits in social emotional reciprocity, that is, rarely smiles when approached by the caregiver, decreased interest in interaction, greater interest in objects than people, and difficulty to sustain face-to-face interaction. And they doesn't reach up towards you when you reach to pick them up. And you can see deficits in non-verbal communicative behaviors used for social interaction, that is, rarely tries to imitate sounds and movement others make, such as smiling and laughing during simple social exchanges, delayed intentional communication, and they'll have neutral facial tones and decreased effort to gesture and gain parent attention. And they doesn't gesture to communicate by 10 months of age. They'll have deficits in developing and maintaining relationship that doesn't respond to their name with increasing consistency from 6 to 12 months. And they'll have difficulty maintaining eye contact. They won't be seeking attention. If they're seeking attention, that will be infrequent. And you can also see restricted, repetitive patterns of behaviors, interests, or activities. At least 2 of them are required to receive a diagnosis for autistic disorder. First one, the stereotyped or repetitive speech, motor movements, or use of objects. They'll repeatedly stiffen their arms, hands, legs, or display unusual body movements such as rotating the hands on the wrist, uncommon postures, or other repetitive behaviors. Abnormal repetitive behaviors like spending unusually long periods of time repeating an action, such as looking at their hands and rolling an object. And the second one is excessive adherence to routines, ritualized patterns of verbal or non-verbal behaviors, or excessive resistance to change. Yes, they do resist change a lot. Third one is highly restrictive, fixated interests that are abnormal in intensity or focus. Some children may be obsessed with a particular toy, or they like lining up their toys for hours without getting bored. The fourth one is hyper or hyporeactivity to sensory input, or unusual interest in sensory aspects of the environment. Some children seek sensory stimulation, or some others, 90% of the autistic people avoid sensory stimulation. For seeking sensory stimulation, they'll be spinning in circles or biting, hitting themselves, stimming their hands, watching an object spinning like a wheel or a fan. So these are the early signs of autism, and these signs will be manifested in the early childhood itself. Parents should be cautious, and they should be observing their child while they are growing up.